Hello, this is David Dean, and we are doing the post review on Storm Shield Defense number 7 in Stonewood. Just going through, we just completed it, had a few minor errors, but most everything worked really great. Mainly this tunnel right here, the east side, which is really my most patchwork tunnel with the least amount of stuff in it. But it usually gets the first wave attacks it, and usually that wave isn't too bad. For my home base, I just have the absolute minimum covered in 3-tile metal with 45s, just in case smashers ever come through here, they won't charge it. At least that's the plan. That didn't necessarily work in my one of the amplifiers we'll be talking about, but there's a natural rock outcropping right here. The majority of the mobs all come in this way, so they come up the ramp and then they come around this wall. This wall is one of the few things I added this time. Basically from Storm Shield 6, all I did was go around and level up the different walls, floors, and ceilings. Most of them to 3-tier. Since these didn't have any traps on them yet, I didn't see any point in doing it. But I did put in this wall with the wall darts, just so everything that walks through would be getting hit in the back with them. I made the mistake in a few videos of mine saying they shoot out 3 tiles, and I was corrected that they actually get shot out, well, they detect the mob at 3 tiles and then they shoot out 6. So when something walks through here, it's shooting the length of the tunnel. You got a launcher constantly kicking them out to another launcher that kicks them out with another wall dart over there attacking them. And you're going to see wall darts a lot, because the only dynamos I have are the ones I pick up in missions, and usually they're not good. I have gas traps, and actually on that, let's look at the actual traps I'm using. I'm way low on materials, but these are the 2 main ones I'm using throughout the tunnels, is the wall darts and the launchers, and then floor spikes. Unfortunately, 3 of the main traps I'm using, and actually now 5 with the floor launchers, they all use planks. So I'm using up wood planks like crazy. And that is one thing. The first time I ran through the mission Stonewood on my other character, I couldn't understand why I was running out of certain materials so much and had all these left, so much extra of these other ones. I was just throwing that material away. And then I got other traps, and I wish I kept that material, because once I get things like right here, the dynamos, I could be making a lot of those. I'm trying to hold off. I'm waiting to hopefully get a trap llama or super trap llama or something to give me some better traps, because right now I'm not going to do healing pad hardly ever at all. Launcher I'm going to level up like crazy, floor launcher. But there's hardly any place to put them in most of the tunnels that really helps out. They're great at the end of the tunnel with the 45 that you see me do, but that's just not always the case. But anyway, that's all I got. So still very low level. The highest level one is 23, and legendary traps are level 20. So I've only leveled this up 3 times. And then, as I said, I finally got the jump pad and or I guess this jump pad. Oh, and thought that was called floor launcher, but same player jump pad directional. All right. But, yeah, and I did pick up, since last time, retractable floor spikes. Once again, I just picked that up right before I ran the mission. So maybe using more of those in the future. But, yeah, basic tunnel, have them weave in and out. Wall darts all over the place. Taking them out, and nothing was getting through here. Everything was getting stopped. That hasn't even been used once. So this is working out pretty good so far. And then we go over to the more interesting ones. Actually, let's do it by the amplifier letter. We'll start with A. I need to go through and redo the metal on, not redo, but level this up 1 tier higher, just in case lobbers. As you saw in that last one, lobbers are a big problem in here. We should never get attacked from the north. That is the backside of the entire zone. Not saying I won't ever get attacked that way, but shouldn't. Once again, and you see this a lot in Stonewood, where you have a 3 tile across rock outcropping, which kind of forces you to do 2 tunnels around it. The spawn point was right down there. Everything came in up the ramps, or up this ramp, into the tunnel. You can see that one really needs to be upgraded. There is no amplifier down there, so this is going to be a spawn point for 8, 9, and 10 possibly. But once again, gas traps, wall darts, wooden floor spikes. If they make it all the way down, a launcher, and the wooden wall darts down the tunnel. And definitely remember that. I mean, you can shoot them as they're walking down the tunnel, shooting them in the back. So it's definitely a good thing to be doing. And over here, same thing. They come walking in. They used up the launcher here. That's why things were getting in a lot further than they normally do. Once again, they were using up this launcher. Actually, I'm going to wait. I'm going to do that. Hopefully remember. I think I'm going to change up the tunnel. Take it 1 more tile, put a floor there, take down this wall, and then turn it. And hopefully the smasher won't be causing the trouble he is. Because this time, and actually twice now, the smasher has come to the end here. And instead of going over here to the amplifier, he tries to pound through this wall. Everything else walks around it, but not the smasher. So I got to figure out a way to make the smasher happy. This is an old tunnel, because this used to be a spawn point before C went up. So I can actually tear down most of this. And now that I'm starting to level up an Outlander a little bit, that does a lot more pickaxe damage, I'll probably be doing that. And we will make that part of when I talk about C. We're going to go all the way across now to B. Should be a little bit faster with the hoverboard. We were getting some strange things off this one also. As you probably recall, they're coming in through here. And for some reason, this is the wall they kept trying to bash through. So they literally come walking in here, turn around, and start bashing that wall. I don't know why. The amplifier's down there. Fortunately, I had the launch pad to keep them off of it. But you have the spawn point over here. Everything was feeding in on this side, fortunately. Nothing tried to go through my secondary tunnel. If you haven't seen that, this rock upcropping is 4 tiles wide, which means they won't try to go around it. They will try to bash down the wall since there's a natural ramp here. So instead of trying to stop them from doing that, I just gave them a tunnel to walk through and drop. But so far, every time, all the mobs have gone over here, either into the main tunnel here, which has done a really good job of taking them out very quickly, or they try to go around. And as you notice, I put up this wall and stairs because ones were sneaking around, and as soon as I put that up, they stopped doing that and started going in the main tunnel. So I guess that's a good thing to have up there, and I'm probably going to put another one. Let's see, activate. Yeah, I don't have to place an amplifier for 8 evidently, which makes me really happy. So we're just going to go with this. I'm going to buff it up a little bit, do some fixes, and I'll be able to have Storm Shield 8 out to you pretty soon. On a previous run, on 6 I think, we had a smasher come through here and just start trying to bash down this wall instead of going down into the pit to get to the amplifier. So I put up launchers there. Seemed to do all right. We did have, though, I noticed, propane. One propane came in here, and instead of going down the tunnel, he tried to blast his way through. So we need to do something there. because if we get more propane, they'll blow it open. Fortunately, if everything does go wrong and they go straight through here to the amplifier, I do put at the base of the amplifier launchers just to slow down everything until I can get over and help out the situation. But those 2 tunnels, or I guess 3 with the pit, all feed into right here, right into the amplifier where I got the 45 with a launcher. Usually I have a ceiling piece with a gas trap, but since I have not had them go up top yet, I don't know if they're going to try to bash through the walls and just come over the edge here. So I'm playing it safe, leaving the ceiling open, so if anything goes wrong up there, they just drop straight down. Hooah! And we got this one. This one did not get attacked this time. I don't know why every time I put down floors here, they get blown up, but nothing spawns there. Don't know. But on this side here, on the south side, everything comes up. Once again, wall darts, launcher. And if I get enough materials, actually I'll leave that one open in case anything comes around the wall and down here. But this, over this tile, and this one, I really should be putting gas traps up there. I just don't have enough materials right now. They come in here, launcher sends them back into there where the wall darts and ceiling zappers eat them up. The ceiling zappers are all ones that I just got in missions, so really low level. Try to get here, launcher will send them back down the tunnel, and we got the 45 with the launcher. And then we have this trap tunnel. And actually you saw this more with the other one, where they tried to come all the way around here, the lobbers. Wait, was it that? Yeah, they tried to come all the way around here, so I built up that, and that kind of slowed them down. So just sticking out those roofs a little further can really screw up the lobbers. And I really hate lobbers. This is an old tunnel that can be torn out now because the spawn point over there is taken up by the C amplifier, which we will do now. This we did underneath have a propane go off, so it did have some damage. But basically, and see that's another launcher went out there. Spawn point was down here. There is a ramp over there. I kept talking about them coming through a tunnel. Right here. They were coming up this side and coming around. Not a big deal. I got a launcher there. Spit them back. Launcher, mess with them. And then here. And yeah, I'll go ahead and place that. Not going to be leveling it up anymore beforehand. And actually, we'll probably put in some more here. This is going to get much, much more difficult. So I need to redo everything or just beef it up. But a lot of times, like the launcher here, I can't get a reading of how many charges it has left. There. This one I replaced. It has 20. So good to go. This, let's see after I repair if it'll tell me. But it's minor damage up here. Like I said, the base wasn't over here to do the repair like it should have been. And that would have helped greatly. But yeah, I can't get a reading of how many launches they have left. And that's why a lot of times you'll see me down in the tunnels. First of all, it pulls the mobs into the tunnel because they're trying to kill me. And second, if anything needs to be replaced or redone, I can do it as needed. But we had not much come through here except for a smasher and propane. Originally I didn't have a launcher there because of the rock face. But if he's going to try to bash through the wall there, I'm going to put the launcher just to keep him off. And then the amp here. To the new build. This big tunnel, I had it before, but the shield went out further, so I greatly increased it. That launcher got totally used up. That was a brand new launcher. I had just put it up right beforehand. But also, and something to know on this one, if you do not have this wall right here, they will the lobbers will go around all the way around here to the base to start destroying it. So you have to tie up this back end to stop them from doing that. And then I have the big ceiling there. If I had tire traps, I would put those in. But more importantly, that stops the lobbers from throwing, so they go into the tunnels and they die. Which is exactly what you want the lobbers to do. Can I get around? Darn it. Alright. So I guess the storm shield didn't go out as far as I thought. But yeah, that got totally eaten up. Strange. This one's back to 20. And I've noticed it kind of changed every time Epic does a update. It kind of changes what traps reset after Storm Shield. Because before it was only the floor spikes, like here. I got 202. Obviously they got used, you know, dozens of times. But it says, nope, never. And the other ones I can't get a good reading on. There, 37. This one reset, and the wall darts usually reset. But before, the wall launchers weren't, and that's the second one I saw that had. But okay. But yeah, this is just tunnel. I had a launcher here to spit them out, a launcher here to spit them out, to that launcher to spit them out. This launcher took him back into a timeout room with a gas trap that got totally used up. So this one got used a lot because it used up a trap there, that trap, that trap, and I think I had another gas one here. But fortunately, they didn't get much further. That was it on that one. And that is all 3 of the amplifiers. Like I said, we're pretty fortunate with the next one being not needing a new amplifier. I do need to get a bunch of resources and repair all this stuff. I really hope I get some better traps soon. Because right now, getting through on uncommon and rare traps, I can barely do it. But yeah, if I could just get, you know, a legendary launcher or legendary dynamos, it would totally change how fast everything is dropping. But yeah, ask me your questions. Let me know anything. Let me know your questions on trap placements, how to build, just what you're going through trying to make your storm shield defenses work better. And thanks for listening. Take care.